Hi everyone, today I am going to discuss about electricity. Topics to be covered in this chapter: electric charge, electric charge, electric current in a conductors, electric current, electric current in a conductors. Electric current in a conductors. Electric potential and potential difference. Electric potential and potential difference. Potential difference. Electric potential and potential difference. Then basic components of electric circuit. Basic components of electric circuit and their symbols. Ohm's law. Resistance and resistivity. Resistance and resistivity. Resistance and resistivity. Next. Combination of resistors. Combination of resistors. Combination of resistors. And heating effect of electric current. 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 And the final topic is electric power. So once again, please, topics to be covered in this electricity chapter: electric charger, electric current in a conductors, electric potential and potential difference, basic components of electric circuit and their symbols, Ohm's law, resistance and resistivity, combination of resistors, heating effect of electric current and electric power. What is the purpose of studying electricity? Why we need to study the electricity? Electricity is the most important source of energy. Electricity provides with us form of energy called electrical energy. This electrical energy is controllable. Electrical energy is a controllable and convenient form of energy. Electrical energy is a controllable and convenient form of energy. Controllable and convenient form of energy. This electrical energy used in our homes, industries and other places. In our homes, electrical energy used to operating the fans and lighting purpose and heating purposes. In industries, electrical energy used to run the machines. Here in our homes, used in lighting purposes and operating fans and heating purpose. So this is the brief introduction about electricity. Now we are going to discuss about electric charge. Each and every objects made up of small tiny particles called atoms. So each and every object made up of very small tiny particles called as atom. Each and every atom contains two types of charges. Each and every atom contains two types of charged particle. One is the proton and electron. Proton and electrons. Already you know that all electrons revolve nucleus. So this is the atom. So here each and every atom contains two types of charges, charged particles. One is the proton, another one is the electrons. Proton carry the positive charge. Proton carry the positive charge. Positive charge, and electron carry the negative charge. Electron carry the negative charge. But here each and every atom contains equal number of positive charges and equal number of negative charges. So atom is electrically neutral. So once again, protons carries the positive charges and electron carries the negative charges. But each and every atom electrically neutral. Why? Because equal number of protons and equal number of electrons. If a body gets positively charged, it loses the electrons. If it loses the electrons, a body gets positively charged if it's lost the electron. A body gets negatively charged if it gains the electrons. Here only electrons are transferred from one body to another body. Here body gets positively charged if it loses the electrons. A body gets negatively charged if it gains the electrons. For example, glass rod. One glass rod rubbed with silk cloth. Glass rod loses the electrons and becomes positively charged. And at the same time, other hand, silk cloth. So here one is the glass rod and silk cloth. Glass rod and silk cloth rubbed with each other. Glass rod loses the electrons and becomes positively charged. And at the same time, silk cloth gains the electron and becomes negatively charged. Let me explain simple diagram on this topic again. Here glass rod rubbed with silk rod. Okay, understand? Glass rod rubbed with silk rod. Here glass rod loses the electrons and gains the positive charge. On the other hand, silk rod gains these electrons and becomes negatively charged. I think this concept is understood. So here once again, glass rod rubbed with silk rod. Here glass rod loses the electrons and becomes positively charged. At the same time, silk rod gains the electrons and becomes negatively charged. So finally, we concluded that electrons are transferred from one body to another body. Finally, we concluded that there are two types of charges are there. One is the positive charge and one is the negative charge. Finally, we concluded about this experiment. There are two types of charges. One is the positive charge, another one is the negative charge. One is the positive charge, another one is the negative charge. What are the properties of electric charge? What are the properties of electric charge? Properties of electric charge. Electric charge. Like charges like charges repel to each other, repel to each other, like charges repel to each other. For example, positive charge and positive charge repel to each other, positive and positive, positive and positive charge repel to each other, and negative charge, negative and negative charge, negative and negative charge repel to each other, and unlike charges are attract to each other, unlike charges, unlike charges attract to each other, unlike charges attract. For example, positive charge and negative charge attract to each other, like charges repel to each other, and unlike charges attract to each other. Electric charge is a conserved, electric charge is a conserved, electric charge is a conserved, and electric charge is a quantized, electric charge is a conserved and electric charge is a quantized, electric charge is a quantized, and electric charge is a additive, electric charge is a additive, electric charge is a additive. About these three properties we have to learn in detail in higher classes. So here, what are the properties of electric charges? Like charges repel to each other, and unlike charges attract to each other, and electric charge is a conserved, and electric charge is a quantized, electric charge is a additive. These are the properties of electric charge. What is the SI unit of electric charge? SI unit of electric charge is coulomb. SI unit of electric charge, electric charge is coulomb, represented by capital C. SI unit of electric charge is coulomb, represented by capital C. So 1 coulomb of charge, 1 coulomb of charge contained in 6.25 into 10 power 18 electrons. 1 coulomb of charge contained in a 6.25 into 10 power 18 electrons. This is the most important for 1 mark. And already you know that each and every electron contains 1.9 into 10 power minus 19 electrons. 1 point, okay, sorry students, here 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 electrons, 19 coulombs. 1 electron equal to 1 electron contain 1.6 into 10 power minus 9 coulombs. So once again please, SI unit of electric charge is coulomb, represented by capital C, and 1 coulomb of charge contained 6.25 into 10 power 18 electrons, and 1 electron contained 1.6 into 10 power 19 coulombs. So electric charge is a scalar quantity, scalar quantity. Electric charge is a scalar quantity. This is the introduction. This is the brief introduction about electric charge. Now we are going to discuss about electric current. Now we are going to discuss about electric current. Electric current. Already we know that about water current and air current. water current and air current. Water current means flowing water consists water current in reverse. So similarly, electric charges flowing through a conductor, we can say that electric current. Electric charges flowing through a conductor, you can say that electric current. In torch, cells are providing electric current or electric charges in a bulb to glow. In a torch lights, cells are providing electric current or electric charges to glow the bulb. Okay, understand me? In a torch, cells are providing electric current or electric charges to glow the bulb. So here in a torch light only gives the lightning when switch is on. So for what purpose using the switch? So for what purpose you can use the switch? Switch makes conducting link between cell and bulb. So switch makes conducting link between switch makes conducting link between cell and bulb. Okay, I want to draw small diagram to understand this switch, use of switch. So this is the switch. Switch makes conducting link between cell and bulb. Is the use of switch. Continuous and closed path of electric current is called electric circuit. This is the simple electric circuit. Simple electric circuit. So continuous and closed path of electric current is called electric circuit. If circuit is broken in any way, bulb does not glow. If electric circuit is broken in any way, bulb does not glow. This is about electric current. How do we express electric current? Electric current expressed by electric charges flowing particular area of cross section in unit time called electric current. So electric charges flowing particular cross section in a unit time called as electric current. And other words, rate of flow of electric charges and also called as the electric current. Rate of flow of electric charges and also called as the electric current. What is the direction of this? The electric current nothing but rate of flow of electric charges or electric charges flowing through the conductor per unit time. Call it as electric current. So what is the direction of electric current? Next one is the direction of current. What is the direction of current? Here already know that electrons always moving from negative terminal of the battery to the positive terminal of the battery. So here direction of electric current can be taken to be direction of positive charges. Already you know, always positive charges flows from positive terminal of the cell to the negative terminal of the cell. So here direction of the electric current taken to be direction of positive charges. So conventionally, so electric current flowing from positive terminal of the cell to the negative terminal of the cell, it means opposite direction of the direction of electrons is the direction of electric current. What is the direction of electric current? Direction of electric current is positive terminal of the battery to the negative terminal of the battery. This is the direction of electric current. So electric current flows from positive terminal of the battery to the negative terminal of the battery. So here next, suppose Q amount of charge flowing through the conductor, Q amount of charge flowing through the conductor per unit time. Q amount of charge flowing through the conductor per unit time. Then current I equal to Q by T. Then I equal to Q by T. So here Q amount of charge flowing through a conductor per unit time called as electric current. Is the electric current. The SI unit of electric current is ampere. SI unit of electric current is ampere, represented by capital A. SI unit of electric current is ampere, represented by A. So electric current measured in instrument called it as ammeter. Ammeter is used to measure the electric current in a circuit. Ammeter used to measure the electric current in a circuit. And ammeter always connected series with battery in a circuit. So here one don't forget it one. This ammeter is always connected in series with battery in a circuit. This is about electric current. The SI unit of electric current is ampere. So ammeter used to measuring the electric current. Ammeter is always connected in series with battery in a circuit. So here very small quantity of electric current measured in milliammeters. Small quantity of electric current measured in milliamperes and microamperes. Milliamperes and microamperes. 1 milliampere equal to 10 power minus 3 amperes. So 1 milliampere equal to 10 power minus 3 amperes, and 1 microampere equal to 10 power minus 6 amperes. This is about electric current and direction of electric current and SI units of electric current. So now completed about electric charge and electric current in a conductor. Okay. So tomorrow I am going to discuss about electric potential and electric potential difference. So thank you everyone.